Well, good morning. Today is going to be an excellent adventure. We're running up to IAA just to look at some cars because we haven't been looking at the cars, we've just been buying them, and that has resulted in items such as this Ford Focus I got sitting out here, which is what we're driving up there today. Probably 350-mile round trip in a car that I've had on the highway for 20 minutes. But it is going to be an adventure. Let's take a look at this car here, 2004 Ford Focus. You can see she's in pretty good shape. A little bit of an accident there at some point in her life. Giant rust hole in the door. Fenders banged up everywhere. So we looked at this, and when I looked at it, all I saw was a dent in the pictures in this fender. I'm like, well, that's not bad. And it had 109,000 miles on it, so that's not bad for a 2004. There's some rubber hanging out there. Bumper hanging off. So, you know, and then we went, and this tire here was leaning out. Didn't look that way in the pictures, so we didn't know. Oh, that's locked. What do you know? Why would I lock something? Had a busted strut, so we got that fixed up. And so we're in it for, I don't know, $800 or something, and we're not going to get that much back out of it. Here comes an old square body, it looks like. We'll pause for that. And here she is. Looks pretty good, pretty cool. Step side. Anyway, I mean, if it wasn't all rusty and everything, we would ask, you know, $1,500 for it. Probably get 12, but it's not in good shape. And up here, I don't know if you can see that very well, but it looks like somebody might have blown their brains out in this thing. Some sort of debris all over the top of the headliner. Haven't tried to clean that up yet. But let's see, I'm gonna turn her on here. And we're going to, let's turn that down. Going to see if I can reset the trip set so we can see how many miles it took until we were walking on this trip. But I'm gonna pull her up to the garage and we're gonna check the air and the tires. I checked the oil and transmission yesterday. I didn't check the coolant. I'll have to do that. Then I'll get on the road and pick up Jeff. Alright, it might be a little loud. I got the air compressor going. Check the tires. I also gotta check, there's a whine coming from the engine area. And I can already tell that tire. There's a whine coming from the engine area. So we're wondering if maybe the alternator wasn't charging, and it looks like a peach to get to. So I'm gonna get my multimeter here and I'm gonna check out the voltage going back to the battery to make sure the alternator is charging before we take off. And probably gonna bring an air pig and some tire slime on this trip. We might need it. One of the newer batteries I've seen on all these cars, 2 of 18. Let's see what we get on the old meter here. Yep, she's charging. 14.5, that's good enough. As long as it's not 12, then we should know she's charging. So that line, I don't know. Could be the bearing in the alternator. Could be the belt. But I'm sure we'll find out when we're blowing up on the side of the road here in a little bit. Stay tuned. Alright, here we go. It didn't want to start, it cranked forever. Good made it. 100 and something. I'm doing a YouTube video here. Jeff's putting on his brace there. We made it up to IAA, no problems. We still got, I don't know, 120 miles to get back home. So let's see how that goes. Well, we made it. I thought maybe it'd be a little more exciting for when we broke down and had to do a bunch of stuff and get somebody to come and pick us up or whatever. But we actually made it. How does this trunk open? Yeah, well, it's gonna show you what all I took in case we broke down. But it doesn't matter because we made it 200 and I don't know, 80 miles or something. IAA was kind of disappointing today, but we're bidding on a Subaru Outback. So we'll see if we win that, and I'll show you that. And looks like I'm going to be doing the wheel bearings on old Serenity here pretty soon. Just crawled under there to see if it was 4 or 2 wheel anti-lock brakes. Looks like it's 2 wheel, so I can order those parts off Rock Auto. And I'll do a video on that as well. That's said, we made it. Good running car, I guess. Looks like garbage, but she did all right today.